works.
We're ready
All
to
right.
go.
Let's do it.
Ooh. All right then.
Oops, I'm sorry. I did this
No,
wrong.
no. Yeah,
Deal
it's
it.
all right. Yeah,
I'm dealing.
I know.
yeah,
I got.
no.
Give
I
me.
got all confused.
And if
Right,
I
we're off to a
deal
good start.
myself in, be careful.
I know, you get to play too.
I'm used to dealing myself
She doesn't
in.
have any
Okay.
chips. It's going to be hard for her to bet.
Now you look at them.
All right. So it's going to be $100 minimum bet. Pre-flop. Robert, first to act.
I'll call.
Call. Andrea,
I call.
we got a call. And
I'm
Matt,
just going to complete
now
it.
do you want to check or do you want to raise the bet, buddy?
I want to raise it back.
Oh, you have to do a minimum of 100.
It's always the new guy,
I know. And you know what's going to happen at the end
right?
of all
I
this.
know what's going to happen.
So it's a raise of another $100.
I'll call.
Robert's going to call. Andrea, you
Let's
feeling
do it.
good about that
Let's
pre-flop?
do
All right, it's the first hand. I'm not going out. I can't.
All right.
We're
gotta
on
see
camera and
it.
everything.
You
I
gotta
can't be
see it.
seen
You can't.
holding
You
my
Yes.
hand
can't look wimpy right
on the,
now.
on the
Exactly.
first.
All
Now
right.
you got to commit.
So we have what we call a
commit.
family pot here, folks.
All
All
right.
Content marketing is a long-term strategy, right? Where
Yes.
you're in it for the long haul.
That's
Yeah.
right. All right.
Hello.
Look at that.
Did somebody
Beautiful.
shuffle this deck?
I did. I did it many times, actually.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, you are first to act.
I'm going to
You can
check
check or
that.
bet.
I
Matt's
will
gonna
check that.
So, Buddy, as Buddy looks at the cheat sheet, he's going to decide whether or not he wants to check, which means you'll pass on betting,
I'm going to pass on betting.
or so just go check and put that little,
Little check,
little check. There you go.
500.
$500
this
bet,
guy.
folks.
And
Is
I'm
that what you
out.
said?
That's it. That's 5, right?
No, it's $250.
That's 250.
Oh, sorry.
Those
But
are
we can do
50s.
verbal binding if you
No, no.
like.
Wow.
A
Robert's
verbal
gonna
binding is
quit.
usually the bet. Okay.
Yeah, 500.
$500 bet.
out.
Andrea has folded. Matt, $500 to continue to play the game.
All right, no.
All right, we got to fold. Buddy, it's
Oh,
going
I
to be
have to fold.
$500. You have to fold.
I have to.
So he
All
just
right.
bought the pot.
Robert
So,
bought the
or he could have a really good hand and he just scared the hell out of his.
That's fine.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
You'll
All right.
never know.
No, we will not.
So Robert gets all. I just don't want to. I don't
Robert,
want
got him,
you
I got
are
him, I got
the
him.
king of this event.
Personality.
You are the intelligent
raise-
content
Good to
officer
know.
of
Like
the
the raise
world.
fold.
Good to know.
This is the way it works, my friend.
Yeah, what has been your impression of the first day and some of the workshops?
The first day was actually much better than I thought it was going to be, and I had high expectations for the first day. One of the things that I think is so wonderful about this event is the intelligence level of the people who attend, which I have to say is one of the highest of any event I ever go to, whether it's speaking at an event or actually. It's just a really super highly intelligent audience, not to mention the speakers that we bring in and all
Yeah.
of that. And so it's always great to be here because you're bringing in new ideas and you're bringing in, sort of thought-provoking ideas. And to have those ideas tested by this audience is something that's really quite special.
Yeah, the titles here, the companies here.
Yeah,
You just look
exactly.
at the badges like, whoa, that's
Yeah.
an important person.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, let's deal again.
Excellent.
small
All
blind.
right. Now you're small blind, buddy. So put the one down. Just one. You have to decide to, later.
All right.
After your
Side to
cards.
complete.
Big blind, sir. So 50. That's 100.
No, he's big
Or, I'm
blind.
sorry, 100. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've got dealer mistake.
Dealer.
Apologize. This multitasking thing is
That's
not
the,
easy.
only,
okay.
that's the only one you get. You're done with mistakes now.
Okay. All right. You guys ready?
We're good.
Let's see what we got here. I am going to deal myself in at some point. I just know it.
No.
I'm very used to that when I home deal. So, all right. So, Andrea, you were the first to act. $100. Should we get a call? Matt,
This is I have a feeling there's going to be a trend here.
we got a call for
Family
100.
call,
So you
and
can
then-
call a raise. You got a call. And what would you like to
No,
do, Robert?
yeah, no check fold.
Check?
I mean, no raise
Okay.
fold. Unlike the
Let's
raise
see what
fold.
we got here. So, buddy, you're the
Nice.
first to act. Do you want to check, pass on the bet, or would you like to make a bet? How confident do you feel with what you have?
Can I get more cards?
No?
I didn't know if you kept going.
I think that would answer the question.
You have to spend for that. I'd like to trade these in. Yeah.
Yeah,
I go
unfortunately,
It's like go fish.
Right.
Do you have?
Sadly. What
Check.
hand symbol do I do when I tap out?
check. You tap out. I like that.
Yeah, tap out.
That's-
All right, you're
Yes, tap out. Just gonna check.
you're checking. You're
Yeah.
checking. You're not folding it.
I'm
Yeah,
folding.
you're holding.
Well,
You're
no,
holding.
you're the
Yeah,
first
quiet.
Don't fold because
Don't
nobody's
fold yet.
bet.
All right.
Yeah, don't fold yet.
Yeah.
Wait
Giving
till
me bad
Robert raises
advice.
us
He
by
keeps
100
giving me
again.
the signal like fold. I'm checking.
Check. Randir?
Let's check. This
Check.
is a good,
Matt, what do you want to
this is
do?
a
You
good
want to
game.
check, or do you want to make these people pay to play?
We're checking. That's what we're doing.
happens.
All right, we got
He's-
another $100 bet here, folks. So I'm going to pull the pot
Yeah, pull that
in.
in.
Okay,
More
so
impressive that way.
$100 to minimum is your bet.
So
Do you
this is
want
where
to
you
fold
would
or do you want to bet?
technically
I
fold.
can't wait to fold.
You want,
He wants to fold.
He's been dying to fold.
I can't get out of this fast enough. Yeah, there you go.
like, I wish you would have taken it as soon as I had him in my hand.
you go.
You want to fold? Robert folds. Andrew,
Oh,
what
do I
would
get
you
to
like
buy
to
the
do?
little pot?
It's $100 or whatever you'd like, or you
No,
can fold.
let's go.
All
She's
right.
like, I want to
Hey,
see.
friendship made it, guys.
All right.
Play those cards.
All right, so Andrew, you are first to act. What would you like to do? Check or bet?
I'm gonna bet.
Give it the black one.
Oh,
the black
no.
one's very
I don't
good.
think I'm ready for the black
She's
one.
looking
I
at
think
the
I'm
black
gonna
ones.
do 200.
200. Wow.
Okay,
She's looking at the black ones.
200.
All right, well, I'll call that.
We got a call.
Got a
We got
call.
a game here, folks.
Yeah.
We
Where
got a
you going?
game.
Dinner?
All right, Andrea, it's on you. Check or bet? Check. Matt, what would you like to do? Check or would you like to bet?
I'll put another 100 in.
Another 100, he says.
All right, let's see it.
All right.
All right, so Matt,
Show
you
the
acted
cards.
first. You get to show us your cards first.
Here we got the
So ace 9, we got a 9.
Two pair.
Okay. Oh, let's see. She's got.
eight.
Actually,
Well,
he
he's
has
got
two
the higher,
pair.
that's
He
right.
has
Higher
a
two-
higher two
higher two
pair.
pair.
There it is.
There it
Yes.
is.
Very close.
Very
All right,
nice.
Matt is the
I
winner.
wasn't sure if you had something
No.
or you're just trying to check and see if I had something.
Very nice.
So that's why I was
Nicely
like,
done. We had an
Yeah, a
actual
little
game
bit of
there,
both.
folks.
Want to see that?
Did you know 70% of Twitter users watch videos found in their newsfeed? Here's a tip. Use visuals in your tweets. People are 3 times more likely to engage with a tweet that includes a video. Create short, visually entertaining videos to grab your followers' attention in their timelines. Quickly and easily publish videos to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at once with Brightcove Social. Learn more at brightcove.com.
So Matt, as
Very
you're
nicely
counting
done.
your pot, tell us a little bit about your title, because I think it's the most unique one I've heard coming out of software and then into marketing, hearing the title engineer.
Engineer, so content engineer. And
Well, that's like a thing now.
that's a thing, right?
It's like a thing now. It's like this content engineer thing.
So you were speaking
like
to the
marketing
quality of the
storytelling.
attendees and people here. I met another content engineer.
Did
Yeah.
you really? How many are there, like in the world?
No, now there's 2.
Just 2.
Yeah.
So I met the other one.
Cruise.
What does a content engineer do? How do you define
Well-
this title?
Let's see. There's kind of 2 ways to define it. As I would define it now, it is the role that will sit between content strategy and what we'll formally call IT.
Okay.
So because the understanding of the requirements for strategy and how to execute them seem to get lost in translation somewhere. And your standard IT teams may not understand how to mold and structure your schemas and architect your systems for, even if they get the short-term strategy of what you're trying to do, may not get the long-term vision for reuse. So when you're talking about content strategy, content engineering, intelligent content, it's important to have a role in there that can have a foot in both worlds. Understand the strategy and the content, but also work towards actually building out the systems and the execution of what we're trying to do.
So in Office Space, you're the people person, right?
I'm
You
the
sit
people
between the
person.
engineers
Yeah.
and the customers.
Jumping to conclusions.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So I'm, yeah.
So you're a nerd that has empathy.
My former title was lead geek, so
Nice.
I was
It's an easy
the
transition
chief
for you.
technology officer
That's
for
good.
another
That is good.
company. So yeah,
Okay.
so it's honestly it's a good partnership and it works really well. And the fact that we work and know each other closely, I think it nets out for a great output. And I think it's an important role that you're going to see growing because you have content strategy is now taking off. I think it's pulling the content engineer along with it, saying we now need somebody that can really help us get what we need quickly and without a lot of fuss.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
All right, next deal.
All right, we got small blind Robert, big blind Andrea, so 25, right, 50
50?
and 100. I keep saying 25,
All right.
50. Apologize. 50 and 100.
50. No, you got
you're
one.
I think it's
You're
just
good.
one.
It's just one, yeah.
He's pre-betting.
I know, and that's okay.
Yeah, he's-
All right.
He's in blind.
He's committed.
just
All right.
It's like blind Nello a little bit.
yeah.
There you
Blind melon.
Yeah.
No rain, right?
go. Wow. You're aging yourself, people.
I am.
Hey, it's okay.
All right, so Matt, you are
Yeah.
first to act. And he says, I'm not even going to bother with
No
holding."
interest in that
So
whatsoever.
would you like to bet
Those cards do
100
not like the
minimum,
content
or would you
engineering.
like to fold?
There he goes.
He's going to bet 100. We've got a call to 100, and do you want to check or bet?
I will check.
Andrea, we got to check. All right, we got a game,
right.
folks. Three-handed. All right. All right, and Robert, you are first to act.
Check.
We got to check.
I'll
Andrew,
check.
Check, buddy.
Out.
He's gonna pull the check. No, let him do
I love
it.
it.
Let him do
I
it.
And
adore
then they'll
this.
do another card. And
Just do
it
a
won't
check.
cost you any
I
money.
check.
You're passing the buck.
I
for
check to
another
Robert.
round. Okay.
There you go.
You have a pair
Robert,
of jacks
what would
now.
you like to do?
And now I have
Check.
a pair of jacks.
Andrea?
I go 200.
Too high.
Andrea says 200. So,
Buy
buddy,
it.
it's going to be 200 to continue to play this round.
We know how this is going to go.
What are you gonna do, buddy?
Would you like?
I'm fairly consistent.
Would you like to hand those to me, or do you
Yeah,
want me
here,
to
I'm going to
take them?
slowly
Okay.
creep them over.
We got a slow fold going on. We got even a faster fold
Yeah.
from Robert, which means Andrea is the winner of
All
this.
right.
Congratulations.
There
Well
you
played.
go.
Congratulations for nothing.
Yeah.
So Andrea just read a
Well,
Here's
book.
the thing, my competitive streak is I need to go all in it because I want to go eat dinner, but
Right.
but so I need to not let my competitive streak
Yeah.
So this is
To actually
Come
You
to
can't
play
grind,
this.
not,
Yeah.
no,
This is
no
some good-
grinding it out tonight,
Yeah.
right?
good
Yeah.
data. Good data about our competitor here, right?
Yeah.
Like we could push him in
Yeah.
Right.
for
Yeah.
lots
Oh,
of
I
idiots
know,
and he's
now.
like, I'll
It
give
is
it
totally
a-
a tell.
I totally, I just created a persona for him.
That's what they call a tell.
Do I move this?
Yes, you can move the, you can move the
I want to
deal.
go to dinner as my tell.
To tell.
So Andrea, you just
What
read a new
is he
book,
bluffing?
I did.
and it's called The Death of the Marketer.
It's an amazing book.
It is,
Thank
and
you,
I'm
Robert.
listed in the back. Are you
Are
listed
you?
in the
I
back?
am not listed.
No, you're in the back.
I am in the back.
You're in
All
the
right,
back.
I am in the back.
Two back rock stars, yes. And so it's about agile marketing, right? And the death. What is some of the best feedback you've heard about the book, and maybe how people have been changed by it so far?
Oh gosh, what a nice question that is. I think that what I'm hearing from people is like this is a good way to look at lots of different ways to be agile. So one of my big things is people are equating agile and Scrum a lot these days, and a lot of people find Scrum to be really useful, but it's not the only way to be agile. I mean, you have Kanban, Scrumban, Lean, like take some from column A and some from column B, and that's really how marketers can get the most out of this approach.
Tell me
And
what that Kanban thing means, because I'm confused by that whole thing versus the vendor of Kanban versus the.
Right.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there's lots of people who want to get on that bandwagon and like be the way that you implement Kanban on your team, but from a purely like methodology process standpoint, it's about taking the process you have now and then mapping it, visualizing it, getting out in the open so that you can identify the bottlenecks in the process and fix them one by one until you are down to just the one. And you want to find just the one bottleneck, because then that person is the only person on your team who is consistently and constantly busy,
Okay.
and everyone else has slack
Yeah.
built into their work week, which they use to improve the process, to further their professional
Groovy.
education, like,
Love that.
and
And
so
you fire that person.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yes.
don't fire that person.
No, fire.
No.
Oh, no. Don't fire the person. Yeah, so
That's the
Right.
So
Don't fire
yeah,
that.
I call it with
Don't put
Scrum
salt in your
without
eye.
any training wheels, right? So whatever requirement Scrum has, Kanban is the jerky kid in the room that goes, I don't want to do that. And so we need a Scrum Master. I don't want one. We need time box. I can't do that, right? So anybody who says, no, they can't make Scrum work, Kanban is a great solution for them. It just puts different training wheels on. So it
But then if
says,
you still need the time box,
Yes.
then you can do the Scrumban so that you're releasing at a regular cadence, but you don't have the prescription
Yeah.
that comes with Scrum.
Okay.
It's an interesting way we see marketers implementing what developers came out with
Yeah.
because of their
We have
their
a
nuances.
question in the back.
No question.
No,
He said
he's-
what developers came up.
Oh, you're
We
identifying
we
with
were
that.
we were engineering. We were agile before they named it.
Oh,
Yeah, we're extreme programmers.
Dude,
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Huh.
Exactly. It
Well, I was
extreme.
software as a service before you guys even.
There you go.
Before it was even served.
no, I did my whole
I
workshop
was
today
XML
about
data
Jeff
islands,
Patton's
okay?
based on Jeff Patton's user story mapping,
Oh, okay.
applying that to content strategy.
Okay.
Like, I'm a big fan of what all these software guys. I've had people tell me we should do extreme like content writing where we have like pair writing and we
Oh,
have
yeah.
two people writing. I'm like,
No.
I can't.
I
I'm
used
like,
to have. I
wow.
literally.
That's where I'm out. I'm
It
totally
just all
out.
goes back to Deming. That's just everything is Deming.
It is.
You just we
No,
all
it
should
totally
just
is.
sit at the idle of Deming. Deming was a guy, actually, who invented the Toyota method,
Right.
which became sort of the idea of the 5 whys, the Toyota method for developing which then became the extreme programming movement of the 90s, which then became the agile movement, and is now lean startup. And
Yeah.
The machine that changed the
I'm
world
impressed. Wow.
Yeah.
is the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Exactly.
That was cool. What was that?
I'm old. I'm old.
Yeah.
What do you when you
He was around.
Sorry, you
That's
got
the
me on
microphone. What's the word?
the
Yeah.
stream there.
No.
So.
Oh, I'm sibilant.
Sibilance.
All right, let's shuffle up and deal.
We're dealt.
All right, we got our small and big blinds. So, Buddy, you are first act. Do you want to
I'm going to do the
call
rare
at least
big
100, or
one.
you can bet all you whatever you'd
No,
like?
I'm gonna put the 2 chips.
We got a call. We
right.
got a call. That's
That's
awesome.
a
We got a call
buddy
from
move.
Robert. So,
That's
Andrea, you want to
I'm
call or
gonna
raise?
call.
She wants to call. What do you want to do,
He
Matt?
says he's going to fold.
I want to do
You're
the,
already the big blind. You
the
can't.
rare big blind. It's a really advanced move.
It's
It's agile.
it's very agile.
It's extreme.
It's so agile.
It's extreme card punch.
But nobody ever
It's
does
extreme
it.
poker play. All right, we'll check that.
You could have the
If I
big
haven't
blind
given-
special sitting
If I haven't
here.
given it away, I'm going to check.
Yeah.
You could have the
But
big
that's a
blind
bad.
special.
You got pocket aces.
I can't wait to
right
see the
there.
flop.
There's a free buffet with the big blind special.
I could be,
right.
I could
All
be
right,
the
guys.
best fluffer in the world. These may be pocket aces right here.
Oh,
Which
this is
wouldn't-
all
which
over you,
wouldn't do-
Matt.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
right? That might
So,
actually help
Andrea,
me.
you are first to act.
I am not.
Yeah, you can check or bet if you'd
See?
like to hold on.
You know,
to
I think
those.
I've kind of given it away. I'm just
Okay,
giving it
we'll just let that sit there for a second. Matt, would you like to check or bet?
Oh, I'll check.
Is this a check situation,
This is a
buddy?
check
Would you like to
situation.
check or
Can
bet?
I put more money in?
You can. It's a minimum $100 or whatever you'd like because there's no limit.
100.
He says 100. So
Raise
Robert,
it 100.
woo, we got a $200 bet, folks.
Definitely folding now.
All right. So Andrea
I
says that
am with
fold
you.
before is going to stick, as does Matt. So you got to have another 100 to call,
Oh, okay.
buddy. All right.
All right,
we
let's
good?
see where this
We're solid.
goes.
Look at that. We got heads up,
When you're
people.
not like in. I like watching.
Ooh,
Ooh.
buddy, you are first to act. Do you
Okay.
want to check or would you like to bet?
I'd like to. Do I have to put in hundreds or 50s?
Minimum 100. It's a minimum 100, but you can bet as much as you'd like because it's no limit. So we got a $100 bet.
So I can do more than that?
You could,
yeah.
yes. No
Can I
limit.
do in
do like all of
increments?
these.
Can I go in increments?
It's
You
either
can do-
100 or 200, 300. So,
The
but
black ones are worth a lot.
all right, we got $200
Black
bet,
ones are
Robert.
worth a lot.
I didn't want to do increments. I wanted to
He's
do
hungry.
Do you think it's a tell?
He's hungry.
Incremental improvement.
You could do. You could add
Counter
another 50 to that if you
You
want.
got 3 stacks of red there.
How much longer do I want to play? It's really,
You got to push. You got to push right now, Robert.
I'm
I
going to.
know.
I'm-
Your
I'm-
competitive nature is
Yeah, I'm
to
folding.
fold. So I
But when you don't want to play,
It's
that's when you have
Can I
the
put
power.
in more before he folds?
It's on- Nobody can play.
Is it really over?
It's over and you
over.
want
It's
all.
ready.
Once where I
You
had
won the
such a
pot.
huge stack. I was-
You won
I had
the
a
pot.
volleyball tournament the next
And
day
you don't
I
have
would
to
leave.
show, but if you'd
I
like to.
bluffed.
He
My
bluffed.
team there.
I bluffed Robert.
I know
Oh,
the team there. I won.
You
It's a
did
good
bluff me.
bluff.
You did bluff me. You
He
did bluff
totally bluffed. I love it.
Because I actually had a hand.
Did you?
I did. Yeah. Well done, you.
Thank
well
you.
done, you.
That's fantabulous. That's awesome.
That's what happens when Robert's
This
been
whole
running
I
a
don't know how to
conference the
play
entire
thing.
day
Yeah.
and he hasn't had food.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of comic book,
Wow, what a
was-
transition.
how awesome was the Deadpool opener of Logan?
I haven't seen it yet.
Don't tell me.
I know. I know. I
You gotta
know.
do the
Trailer for the
spoiler
next
alert.
one.
I know.
Come on,
I
I've
haven't
given you
seen
guys
it.
4 weeks to watch the movie.
Okay.
No, it's on you.
I haven't seen Logan yet. Just
Yeah, I haven't been able to get out to see it either.
Most
I'm
people
sorry.
haven't, and
I'm
it's
sorry. I
super-
apologize.
Super intense.
Do I
And
have
as a
it? It's
content
awesome.
marketer. Yeah.
I know.
So
Great
you are
franchise.
comic book
Streaming live.
creator and then pharmaceutical marketer.
Yes. So by day, I am a content strategist in the healthcare realm. I actually work with Matt, content strategist to his content engineer. So we create healthcare content for B2B purposes. So
You guys are a dynamic duo.
we are a dynamic duo.
So which one of you guys
Well played.
is the lead and which one of you is the sidekick?
I think we think of ourselves as 2 wings on an airplane. We fly better together.
Justice League.
Very
Yeah,
the dark wing, if you will. Yeah.
more dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool and the Punisher.
That's right. You like that. But yeah, no. By day, it's content strategy. By night, it's comic books. It's a good way to relax the brain. And
awesome.
the web is a visual medium, right? Everything. It's everything from words and pictures to the juxtaposition of both, the way you coordinate, and not being a master of a visual medium leaves you at a disadvantage. So comics for me is a great way to say, look, how do we tell stories on a deadline? I don't turn in my issue because I'm ready. I turn in the issue because the editor's ready.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is with content,
awesome.
right? So we have to think about what is the medium? How do you master the medium? People talk about action in comics. It's 2-dimensional static images. but the brain has an amazing way of creating action from juxtaposition, and we do that on the web too. And I like to think it's words and pictures juxtaposed together on a single page to tell a story and get a call to action, and that describes both a web page and a comic book. Web page, you want the click to go in and find out more. Comic book, you want them to turn the page or buy the book. So both of those are good training for each other, so I utilize them all the time.
Awesome. I love how you have the hobby that integrates into the profession as well.
Yes, and it's a great tax write-off.
There it is.
So every trip to the comic book store is business.
It's
That's-
research.
It's business. It is
I'm
research.
technically a dependent as well.
You are. All the comics I give you when I'm done. So
All right, let's do it again so we can get Robert out of here.
Go. I always like when you steal.
You're starting to get a little pale. I'm
Yeah,
worried about your blood sugar.
I need food. The donger needs food.
the donger.
The donger needs
This is an
food.
old
I just saw
reference.
that movie last
Yeah.
week again for like
The dong
literally
needs
the
food.
150th
Yeah.
time.
Long
So,
duck dong.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, let's do one more hand here, folks. Let's see what we got. All right.
We got to get some real competitiveness
All
on
right.
here, like everybody bet.
Okay, so Robert, your
Crap
first
cards.
act. Would you like to check or bet?
I'll-
Or bet or
I'll
fold?
bet.
Sorry,
Yep,
so we
I'm
got a
in.
$100 bet over here,
Check or bet?
Andrea. I
Yep,
know, I'm
yep.
used to saying check or bet.
do this.
You got $100?
Yeah,
We
we'll
got
see
a
what
call.
happens.
Would you like to check your 100 or would you like to raise, buddy?
Can I raise in 50s or hundreds?
Hundreds.
Whatever you want to raise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got a $200
The more the
bet on the
better.
table, folks. It's going to be another 100 to play. Matt, what do you want to do? Oh, wow. That was too rich for him. That must be quite
I was
the hand.
completing a half bet, so I'm like, you know what? I'll see a flop for a half bet.
Of these
See what happens.
pretend play
Yeah.
non-denominational chips.
Yeah.
He's just preparing for
I
later
actually want to
tonight.
play poker with you.
Maybe later.
Yeah, maybe later. All right. So, buddy, you are first to act. Do you want to check or would you like to bet this flop? Folding is not an option.
Please don't
I'm
look
not
at
even
his
going to
cards.
let you have that. So you can bet
Working
or
really
you can
hard
check.
not
Check.
Check. Robert, what would
Check.
you like to do? We got a check? Andrea?
300.
$300.
Oh,
She ain't
yeah.
playing around
Now
with
we
these
this is a
balls.
game.
$300
I'm
to
gonna
see the
break
next
these down
card.
as soon as I can.
I thought this was our last hand.
Oh, was it?
No, we'll do one more hand.
Oh, one more hand. Okay.
Because I got to use these. These
You
are
gotta.
gonna-
Okay, we got a
We're gonna go
$300
all in.
call.
I can't do it on those cards.
No,
but-
check.
Robert?
No, I'm
You gotta
folding.
push
He's
somewhere.
folding. Robert says that's too rich for him, so we got down to heads up,
Oh,
people.
look at this. Look at this.
That's right.
Because there usually is
pot,
one more
good
hand,
pot.
then I'm all in on the next
Buddy,
All
would
right.
you like to check or bet?
It's for all the marbles.
one.
next
Yeah,
round.
exactly.
And how much would you like to throw down?
Just throw a lot. Like,
But not
there
too
you
much.
go.
Robert, you're not
$500.
helping. You're not
You're
You're
helping.
hungry, right?
By
This is
the
what we
time,
call
totally
more than one
hungry.
You'll like
person
me
in the
more.
hand.
I will. I love you
You'll
more
finish
already.
that story.
I love you
Somebody get
more.
Roseanne
Yes.
bar of Snickers over here.
So we got a $500 bet,
Let's do
Andrea.
it.
Hangry.
Let's see
We
it.
got a
I'm
call.
just
Show me what you
hangry.
got, buddy.
Not yet, not yet.
That's a
I
good
don't
pot.
Not yet.
One
Oh,
of
we
the
got
good
one
pots.
more.
We got one more
One
card.
more.
That's a good pot. Ooh,
Okay,
that's
first
there's.
act, you want to check or bet?
Oh, I don't turn them over now?
Not yet.
That
you
is
got to
a-
check or
that-
bet.
You
There
can turn
is
him
a-
over. I would
No,
like
you
to see
There's
it.
a
That would
hell
be
of a
fine.
straight
Do
there.
not-
You can look at them, but don't turn them
There's
over.
a hell of a straight there waiting to
It's like
happen.
herding cats here.
Chill out, people. Don't show
Somebody
it
got
like
a
cards.
queen and a
Wait to be
10.
at the real tables.
Yeah.
You
We're
can
still
check
getting
or
arrested.
bet that.
Somebody got a queen and a 10.
You
They're
got to
doing
check.
looking
Andrea,
good.
do you want to check or
Queen
bet?
and a 10?
We got to check. All right,
see it.
now show
Queen
us
and
the
10.
cards.
Show us the cards. Queen and a
Andrew's
10.
showing.
We got a
Oh,
jack 10.
Oh,
Jack
no, no,
nine.
I got the
No,
nine.
two pair of jacks.
She got the 9, so
nothing.
buddy.
Buddy
look.
got
Nothing.
it.
There it is.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey.
buddy is a poker player.
Nicely.
There it is.
You've never played before.
Well, Robert was telling me what to do.
Did you know Facebook video posts have 135% greater reach than image posts? Here's a tip. Know your audience. Upload video content that speaks to your most committed fan base who already know and like you. Their comments, likes, and shares will help spread your message and bring awareness to your brand. Quickly and easily publish videos to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at once with Bright Cove Social. Learn more at brightcove.com.
All right, and my last question
These are all
before we get
yours.
to our last hand
Yeah.
is, at the end of the day, we saw a presentation about AR and VR, and it looks exciting. It looks like a realm that we can all play in.
It's ridiculous.
And
Can't wait.
I think it leaves us all with this idea that we can go back and do it, but you're just going to have this doom of the technology not being there. What do you guys really feel is the next step of intelligent content from blogging and podcasting and just basic content assets put out on a digital format to where we are going to get stepping towards this realm of AR, VR.
So is that AR, VR specific or
No, like if that's in the future and we're here now, what is that
what's the
next
next
step?
step?
I think it's the basic blocking and tackling of structuring content in some sort of intelligent way. I think most businesses are years behind where they should be in terms of just simply structuring their content in a way that can be reused. And so I think it's the next step is actually taking the time to actually figure out how to structure content in a way that is meaningful,
Yeah.
to be scalable. And
So you don't just throw away your entire website when you do a redesign.
Yeah, well,
Sometimes
There's
maybe
good
you
money
should.
to be made in content management by having everyone reconsider their content all the time.
yeah,
You're
content
talking about
management. Well, content management's a con, really. At the end of the day, they all suck, and so it's really just picking whichever one is going to be. So, driving the strategy out of technology is a fool's game. And so, whether you choose Adobe Experience Manager, or you choose Sitecore, or you choose WordPress, or you choose whatever your Acquia, Drupal, Joomla, whatever your CMS is, that is not the most important decision. The most important decision you make is how much time you're going to spend actually spending time actually thinking about the structure of your content and actually putting the work into that. Because any of those technologies will all suck
Yeah.
equally.
They'll all
And so-
build HTML somehow.
Correct. And so it's all going to be painful and hard. And the question is how much thinking are you going to put in before you go through the pain and the hardness?
Awesome. And you have a great book on the topic, from the days of yore, but it's still effective today.
Days of yore.
The days of yore. Yes. It's
are old,
called
Robert.
Content and the Knights of the Round Table. It
Was it
it
printed
lovely.
using
That
wood
book.
blocks?
it was published in the early
Carved.
1700s.
Exactly.
And ye old content.
Somebody actually hand drew the capital letters,
That's
right?
actually right. That's actually right. That's actually
Oh,
correct.
that's so good.
But yes, my experience is in content management systems, and so which is why I sort of make the judgment I do, which it has, and it speaks to the keynote that I'm going to have tomorrow, which is we need to stop chasing technology to drive our strategy, and we actually need to start looking at the human elements to drive our strategy and the structure of what we do for a living. That's the value. As we heard today, even in Pavan's sort of talk about artificial intelligence, the artificial intelligence is inherently artificial. It is the content is the fuel which powers the engine, and unless we create something interesting and new, then the fuel is flat, and therefore the engine doesn't run. And that's the same with technology. The challenge is that most of us chase technology as a means of improving what we're doing,
Yeah.
instead of chasing better content as a means of what we're doing. And this is the rat race we're in.
Yeah.
And until we sort of stop that madness, then we're always in that, we're always chasing our tail there. So it's like just look through the lens of how we get better at creating versus how do we get better at scaling, and scaling then happens.
Yeah. And what do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, Ryan talking about the nonprofits that he works with and creates videos, these 360 amazing like VR experiences for those nonprofits. Like he's leveraging this technology now to drive that human experience, and that's the most powerful use of that technology for him. And so it's combining the tool with the goal, with the human element, the story that we're all trying to get to, and most of us, like you said, are not ready to do that. Like, don't start throwing more into the pot until you have things kind of sorted out the way that they need to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm going to build on what you said, because taking a little more, I mean, you're big into the CMSs and the CMSs, but yeah, I mean, what I'm seeing for the next step right now, having just come off evaluating a ton of them, you have this.
Sorry for that.
I know. Well, you know what? It was really,
Good
it was a really
exercise.
it was a great exercise. And on one side we have something more traditional, maybe technical publishing that have focused strongly typed content, but technical input side of things, very good for reuse. And on the other side, we have people who come from that industry, that area, who said, I want to do better, different stuff for the happier, friendlier for the authors, but have created their own schemas. So you lose some of the interoperability of that.
Yeah.
And right now what I'm seeing is this convergence towards the center saying, how can we still make content in a friendly way, but still have it structured in a way that we can really reuse it. So that goes to what you were saying, is the focus is not on the technology, it's on getting the content right into technology for use, but don't think the technology is going to solve that. I mean, we spend a lot of time.
It's such a great point because I see
Yeah.
so many businesses losing track of, so it came up during Ryan's talk about VR, which was weird for it to come up there. But it's like I wanted to do my best Jeff Goldblum, where I was like, just because you can, doesn't mean you should, right?
Right.
That's the whole.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. My Jeff Goldblum
You should live in
impression.
Hollywood or something.
But that's the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Because what happens is you get the technology people saying, well, we can
Right.
atomize
Yeah.
content into infinite degree, so therefore we should.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we just extended your content creation project by 9 months because we have to do this, Adobe AEM implementation to actually create this content strategy. And then you're
Yeah.
like, all I kind of wanted to do was launch a blog. And it's like,
Well, yeah.
let's just launch the blog. Let's see if it works.
Exactly.
Let's actually see if it actually delivers some value.
Yeah.
And then let's figure out whether we should scale it and
It's
sort
funny
of
because
customize and personalize
the simplest schema like RSS, which was dumb simple,
Yeah.
lost its favor, and now we're all scrambling to get email subscribers when we had a tool that was amazing for
Right.
subscription.
You had
We
sit
just
with
let
the name.
big vendors come in and say, no, when we say schema, we're going to put it
That's
in
right.
place, and then we're going to wait 10 years before
right.
we update it, and we're going
Yeah.
to act like the W3C
Yeah.
and never put anything out
That's
of
right.
committee. And then the rest of us that are usually non-technologist marketers are going, I don't know what they're doing.
That's right.
And it just drives the conversation along this decade-long just pace of being an Oregon Trail. Just moving very
It's why
slowly.
I've said that DITA is the smallpox of content invention, right? Because you bring it in, and it's like this new world discovery, and you find out all of a sudden, crap, now I have to create this thing that's going to disease my content forever and basically turn me into somebody who can create content overnight, into somebody who has to take 4 weeks to create something because it has to match some magical schema that I set up artificially so that it can be structured correctly. And it diseases the content so much that it stops being anything meaningful, and it starts being it's machine readable,
Yeah.
but it's quite frankly so boring and dull and everything else that it creates this who
Right.
cares?
That's it.
Going back to something you had brought up, I think it's important to note, VR and new technologies. I think historically marketers missed the boat early on when social started to come up, and we played a lot of catch up. Oh my God, we need to get on Twitter. Why? And we spent a lot of time explaining to our peers why we had to get on social. Now they over-index, right? The pendulum's so far. Any new technology has to become a marketing technology, right? And I hear people say, we have to get into VR, and you say, we can fix our website first,
Right.
Because if they need something about us, they're going to Google us. They're not going to go like, you know what? I need to find out about that new product. Where are my goggles? Where are my goggles? 3D immersion. Did you check Google? No.
That's right. Right.
Alexa!
That's right. Alexa,
Alexa, give me my goggles. And get Robert some wine.
tell me about the pharmaceuticals. Tell me
Tell me
about Viagra.
Yeah. Alexa, what did they say really fast at the end of that commercial?
May make you vomit and bleed uncontrollably from the eyes, but it's a wonderful thing.
So I think we have to make sure you nail the basics, and I think we spend a lot of time in technology going, remember that we have to fulfill the basics. And we talk about features and benefits. There's a time where somebody needs to know what the features and benefits. Sometimes you just need a photo of the product. Like, what's the what? And I've worked with brands that went, everybody knows what our product looks like. And that may be true in your small circle, but the rest of the world may not. So I think we have to remind people that there is a learning journey, and then in that learning journey, there's a 101 where people are hearing it for the first time. Like a TV series, like a comic book series, every issue or every episode is somebody's first. Everybody's visit to your website may be the first. You have to help curate that experience. So I think sometimes we try to leap forward to the cool technology because they missed Twitter the first time, so they're going to over-index and be early on VR, right? I mean, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, our last hand.
All right.
So
There it is.
we're
All
gonna.
right, we're going for broke here, guys.
All in.
So
All in. He's all in
we could
blind.
just do an all in,
all
I
in.
guess. There are no blinds
Let's
apparently
do it.
on this
Let's all
round.
go
So,
in.
all right,
Let's see what
everybody's
we got.
going all in, but Buddy, you're still going to be first to, or
Oh,
it's
all right.
yeah, you're going to be first to act.
All in.
Oh my God! All right. I think
Curious,
Buddy's
I'm just
ahead.
curious
but-
if I'm up.
I don't think I can match anyone else. I think I'm
Yeah.
All right.
short stack here.
So we are all in.
Short
Everybody's
stack.
all in, right?
All
That's
right,
we're
all in.
deciding to do all in. So
Yeah.
go ahead and flip
Flip
your
'em up.
cards. Let's see. This is kind of like living on the edge.
Yeah,
Yes.
you rocked it.
But-
Oh,
Poor
I have
Buddy.
Oh no! Like I'm completely
Right
hurt
now,
Hey,
you
we
are
know
ahead,
you only
but-
get
Leave
Nah,
it
three.
alone.
one of your queens is out already. One of
All
my
right.
fours is out
Yep.
already.
How many times I've heard one of your queens is out?
Yeah.
Oh, fair queen.
Oh.
No, it's gonna be Robert.
I'm good.
No way.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I hear you rooting for me from the
Robert.
background there.
Queens and
Seven.
sevens.
Yep.
Queens and sevens.
Yeah.
So, I think the only person who you probably didn't take out was Buddy. Do you have more than 8 chips in him, do you think? But we'll say you did. We'll just say for the sake of today's argument and the fact that you're starving, that you did. How's that? So, Robert,
I think you took out most of it,
yeah, most definitely. You crippled
Yeah.
it.
for sure.
Damn right.
Well, thank you guys
Yeah.
for.
Damn right.
I
For
don't
our
know,
first
green. I
poker
may
game.
still be
Yeah.
alive. Technically, I may still be alive.
You
here.
might have a chip or two left. Chip in a chair, folks. Chip in a
Thank you
chair.
for letting us be part of your
That was
poker
fun.
party.
Thank you for the
much.
Yeah,
insight.
This is great.
Thank you, Jeff.
And
It
I
was an
know
honor.
the next time, being agile, next time we have alcohol, water,
We're making a list.
and and extra audio set up beforehand. But thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great hosting, great production. Thank you. You guys
my
are a
player
great team.
skills, you know, come in handy.